So here we are in the month of February, and I apologize for this coming out so late in the month. I have filmed this 3 times out on the water, and have either been rained out or blown out all 3 times while out on the water. So while I give you my fishing forecast for the month of February, enjoy some footage that we filmed sight casting for some redfish before we got blown out on the water for the day. You know, I don't know how many of us had a whole lot of chance to fish in the month of January unless you were a polar bear. January has sure been one of the coldest months on record here in the South. But one thing this cold weather has done is it's stacked the fish up. In the month of February, our fish should stay stacked up in and around all the deep holes in the marsh. Now, one of the best places in Leeville with these fish being stacked up has been in China Bayou. You know, the deep hole in front of the camp has been a great spot. Other areas have been Bayou Blue, but some of the most consistent fishing we've had is we've been running all the way up to the sulfur mine and fishing all the dead-end canals up in and around the area, and then also fishing the sulfur mine itself when the wind lets you. And you know, and all we've been doing is slow rolling plastic baits along the bottom, and the fishing's been phenomenal. Now, on the few warm days we've been having, like you're watching right here in this video, we've been sight casting these redfish up on the flats. Now, we're catching these fish here in this video on the same canal that we fished them down in the center of the canal on the cold days. But on this day, the water warmed up and we were just sight casting them. They were moving up on the flat, up on the side. And for about an hour and a half or so, before the wind blew us up off the water, we had a great time fishing these fish up in about a foot of water up on the side. And all we were doing is just throwing soft plastic baits to them as we'd see them run up on the flat. And they were smashing it. One of the best things about Leeville this time of the year is if you don't have a boat, that is no problem. Fish along the side of the road, in the deep holes, in the pits. There's way too many places for me to mention along the side of the road. Now, the best way to find them is just ride between Leeville and Grand Isle, and where you see water running under the road or a rock pile right there, stop and fish it. It shouldn't be real hard to find the right places to fish because, I mean, you'll see the people. They'll be lined up there fishing. Live minnows, plastic baits, all slow rolled on the bottom, which is just a consistent pattern that you have for this time of the year, is working great. And look, I thank you for joining us for our spot-on fishing forecast for the month of February. Now, we would love to hear your feedback of how you're doing on the water. So look, please visit us on our Facebook page and let us know how you're doing. Now, also to see how we're doing on the water on a daily basis, you can join us on our Facebook page. We also may have posts on our website. And if you'd like to go fishing with Captain Anthony Buquoi, you can either email him at the address below or call him at the phone number we have posted on the screen. And we hope to see you out on the water. And your spot-on fishing forecast is brought to you by some of the following sponsors.